So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games and I am extremely excited to bring you another update to DDD in the sense that I think I finally figured out how to bring this deck back into the meta. I mean, it's gotten meta play, it's had some meta play, but I think it's focusing too much on one thing and it's not trying to diverse itself into other things, and I think I finally diversified it enough to implement the Omni Negate combo without taking away the combo that it was originally doing previously. That if that combo in particular is the Satellite Warrior combo, that's what I'm going to call it, where you end on your Crystal Ring, Siegfried, High Firebrax, Genghis and the Cross Sheep. You get your two negates out the way, then you tag out High Firebrax into Formula, get your draw, make your Satellite Warrior get 2 free pops, then get your Formula back and go into a Savage afterwards for additional 2 negates. Very, very powerful combo. It's the combo that's been bringing DDDs back into the spotlight and into the meta game, but that combo, as consistent as it is, takes too much. It still takes 3 to 4 cards out of your hand to perform the combo, which if you don't open it up with that hand, you're left in the dust and you're trying to make something out of it. By implementing the Omni Negate combo, which I know a lot of people are fed up of seeing, it means that every hand you have at least ends on 2 to 3 negates at minimum. Which is very, very powerful. It's something that's been bringing a lot of decks into the game. It's been bringing a lot of these top decks into the spot that they are. Most importantly, the Eldritch deck. And it's something that we as a DD deck and a DD player can play naturally without affecting everything else, and I figured out the ratios to do that, and that's what this deck profile is for you guys. It's the deck that I'm currently playing. It's a deck that I was waiting to profile to you guys after the ban list dropped, because if the 001 got banned, or if the 001 got banned and the Mecha Phantom Beast got limited, the combo's gone, or you actually just had to find something to replace 001. But other than that, overall the combo's gone. So I don't want to profile the guys and then ban list drops and kills it. So I waited for the ban list drop, nothing got changed, nothing got hit. So now I'm here with you guys to profile you the deck that I've been extremely excited to profile to you. So for that said and done, if you enjoyed this, give us a like, give us a subscribe down below, and ding that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any other future content that we bring to you guys here on the channel. We're really happy to bring you guys a channel, and we really thank you guys for all the support you give us by just doing those small little things. It helps us out a lot, and we greatly do appreciate it. So for all that said and done, let's get into this DDD update. So Triple Ragnarok. This is something I've actually been pondering of limiting to semi-limited to 2, dropping it down to 2, because you don't need to use it as much as like in your hand, whereas like in the old MR3 days, where you'd have this, your slimes and your Lamia, and you get into your triple negate combo. You're not doing that anymore. So Ragnarok has mostly tooted out the deck through your Link monster, so he's not as important. But I'm still playing him as a 3-of just because there isn't really anything else to replace him with. I mean, once the if I was an American player, once the Go DDD Zero King Reggie comes out in the next manga that's coming out, one of these would definitely replace with him, just to give you another main deck boss monster as a game finisher at a low scale as well. But until that card drops and until I start playing American only, that's not going to change. Then we have the Freak Kepler 1-card combo, which is another thing I really like. The Omni Negate combo, it gives the deck 2 1-card combos, which is just something that DD's never had. So Kepler, mandatory, you've got to play him at 3-of. He's your 1-card combo for the Omni Negate combo, and boosts the consistency overall into your Satellite Warrior combo. Then we have your triple Copernicus. He's part of your 1-card combo as well with your Gate. You play Gate, search Copernicus, normal Copernicus, send Lamia. Lamia sends Gate to grave, summons itself back. Make Highly Vibrax, go off, get 2 Omni Negates. Copernicus is very important as a 3 of, mandatory to play at 3. Triple Swirl Slime. It's your satellite combo. He just makes all your fusions. He just does a lot for you for the deck, and even boosts the protection of the Omni combo by comboing him with Necro Slime. You can make your Nibiru proof monster, which you'll get to later on. So triple Necro Slime, very important to play as a 3 of. And I played the honorary Necro Slime, 4th Necro Slime forms the Vice Typhon. A lot of people are sleeping on this card. I think you shouldn't sleep on this. Vice Typhon is a very nice 1 of in the deck. It is essentially does the same purpose as Necro Slime, because you just go to Swirl Slime and Vice Typhon to make Genghis, then you can use Vice Typhon to make your high Genghis, as it counts as the higher level DD. Triple Lamia, gotta play Lamia at 3. She's everything in the deck. Like, she's become more important to the deck than ever. And then we have 2 Ghosts. I was going to call this one of the bricks in the deck, but he's not really a brick. Ghost does a lot for the deck. You just play him as multiples just because you kind of want to have the one in the deck to 2 to out with High Vibrax for the Satellite War combo. Probably the only thing I could call as a brick in the deck is Chaos Apocalypse. Because you don't really want to see his card in your hand at all. You want to tutor this out from the deck to scale with your Gilgamesh. Which other than that, he doesn't really do much other than just being a DD name, which is good enough on its own. There are times where if you Lamia on herself, Lamia herself and any DD to normal summon and any DD to discard is Omni combo, so Omni Negate combo, and Chaos Apocalypse can fulfill that DD discard. And speaking of the Omni combo, your 2 Lions and your 1/0/0/1. This is getting reprinted, so don't worry about picking it up now. It is going to get an ultra reprint. And to round up the monsters, the only tech that I'm playing is the 1 copy of Cerebus. People are sleeping on this as well. There's a lot of things that people are sleeping on, but Cerebus, I think, is something that if you're playing the Omni combo, you should tech this card as a 1 of, because your Omni combo ends on the Herald of the Arclight, which then if you use that negate first to negate the first thing, Herald can then search your Cerebus, so then you still have 2 negates, 1 in the forms of the Savage Dragon of Field for anything, and then the Cerebus for any targeting effects. So it's just a nice little tech. It protects you from things like Impermanence, Effect Veil, and things like that. Things that can stop your High Vibrax via targeting. Cerebus can just be that extra protection if you do open with it, which there are times in testing has come in very handy. It just means I can safely do my play and have 2 less things to worry about, things like Effect Veil and Imperm. So that's it for monsters. Moving on to spells, triple Gate and the 1 Swamp King, your standard contracts. This is a 41 card deck, by the way, and I'll explain to you what my 41 card is. 3 copies of Allure. Everything in your deck other than the Omni targets pieces are dark, just boost the consistency a lot. 1 copy of 1/1, and the 41th card I'm playing is Part of Avarice. The reason for Part of Avarice is that if you do your Satellite Warrior combo, you can't redo the combo essentially. If you do the Omni combo and you open up the Avarice, you can shuffle all those pieces back into the deck. You can then either do the Omni combo again, or you got all your pieces back to do the Satellite Warrior combo. The main thing is being about whether you can or cannot shuffle back Highly Vibrax. If you can shuffle back Highly Vibrax, which basically means if you've done the Omni combo, you can do the Satellite Warrior combo still, or the Omni combo again. If you've done the Satellite combo first, you can't shuffle back the High Vibrax because High Vibrax banishes itself, which means you can still technically summon out the Omni pieces. Boss monsters, meaning the Herald of the Arclight, and you've already done your Savage Dragon. It just means you can't do the full combo, which basically means your Lion, essentially your Mecha Phantom Link, won't be able to be summoned. So that's why I'm playing Avarice. It just means I can get all my resources back into my extra deck, which is the main thing that I'm using to win games, and getting those boss monsters back to then resummon again, get control back of the game, while also digging through your deck or 2 cards, I think is a very nice little tech. You don't have to play it, you can take it out, it doesn't really affect the deck at all. if you take it out, if you don't like the idea of it. I just like the idea of it, in the sense that since I am focusing, partly focusing on the Omni combo to win games, and control boards, being able to shuffle all that back into the deck through just one card and knitting me 2 draws is not something I'm going to sleep on for at least a little bit. 3 Call by Grave into the main deck. 3 copies of Infinite Appearance. Yes, I'm not playing Desires. You don't need it. In all honesty, you don't need Desires. I have been happy without Desires. I was playing 2 copies of Desires and a second Castle Apocalypse beforehand, but I took all of those cards out for the 3 copies of Infinite Imperm. Having a main deck where you have effect negation in the forms of Imperm just to back up your field, or just a set if you had been stopped, at least gives you something to do. And if you're going second as well, it gives you some way of effect negation in the forms of a hand trap, but can be set as well. That's it for the main deck. Whoops, moving on to the extra deck. Your fusion monsters, 2 Genghis and 1 High Flame King Genghis. If you're not playing the Omni combo, put in the Arc to replace one of the Omni combo pieces. I'll explain to you how I've managed to fit it all in. It's pretty simple, to be honest. The 1 Formula Synchron, 1 Helder the Arc Light Omni combo, 1 Gusty King Alexander, 1 Siegfried, 1 Crystal Wing, 1 Savage Dragon, and 1 Satellite Warrior. The deck is mostly extra deck is mostly synchros, but you need all of them. They're all very important. They're all part of the 2 combos that your deck is focused on, 2 plays that your deck is focused on. And so all of these are important in their own right. They all do something, and they all fulfill to your plays. The only XCs I'm playing is the 1 copy of the Wave King Caesar. I'm not playing Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is going to be like in the side deck for those game 2 and 3 matchups against the back row decks. You just don't really need it. As much as I love Kali Yuga, you just don't need it. And for the XC's target, it's like a fight between Caesar and Dingirsu and Crystal Ring. And Caesar overall just fulfills a lot more purpose for the deck, and gives the deck a lot more protection plays and stun plays and lockdowns than the other 2 do. Which is why I've gone for Caesar. He's also easier to summon in the sense that it just takes 2 Genghis, literally 2 slimes do it. If you open up either Gate or Kepler and the 2 slimes, you can end on Savage, Herald, who's going to grab you a Ceravis and a Caesar, and you can make Caesar the first 2 summons like of your play, so then that way your whole play is Nibiru proof. He just fulfills a lot more uses, and if they do out him, he's going to set you a contract anyway, so he even boosts consistency. That's why I've gone for Caesar over everything else. And then for the Link monsters, the Auroradon, Gilgamesh, Hi-Fi Rex, and Cross Sheep. Literally, to implement the Omni combo for the extra deck, it just takes 2 spots. Every DD deck has 2 flex spots. Like, literally, 2 flex spots in the extra deck. Once you put in all these Satellite Warrior pieces, your extra deck has 2 flex spots. The only 2 flex spots you then need to use is the Auroradon and the Herald. That's it. Everything else in the Omni combo you're playing, High Fire Rex 2 is out the Despot 001, which then you use both of those because they're both machines that equal Link 3. You make the Auroradon, it just takes 2+ machines, and then you get your tokens, you go off from there. So 2 flex spots, you can implement a 2 1-card combo play in your deck. What more is there to like? And a 2-card play that is relatively budget, because if you're playing DD, you're getting High Fire Rex, you're getting the your Savage Dragons, you're getting all these pieces already. Like, that's already on your mind. So you just have to pick up the main deck pieces, which is just the 2 Mecha Phantom Beasts and the Despot 001. And then you get your Auroradon and your Herald, and that's literally it. So it's a relatively budget engine in a sense, because you're already getting the expensive cards anyway. So just adding those to the deck isn't expensive. But guys, that's it for the deck. There's a lot of explaining to do. It's probably something I've already spoken to about before, but from my memory, I can't remember if I've already done this. But This is something that I've been playtesting a lot, like religiously lately, to the point where I'm getting freaking splinters on my thumbs shuffling these cards. So, yeah, so it's just something I've been religiously practicing, religiously playing, playtesting, and I'm really enjoying it. It's the best DD's ever been, in my personal opinion, from all the years of playing DD. This is the best it's been. Having just board presence combos that just completely just destroy most decks out there, if not every deck arguably, and being able to implement 2 1-card combos, I just can't stress that enough. It's, if your deck has 1-card combos, your deck's good, your deck's in a really good spot, and DD's never had that, and now it finally has it. So I hope that combo doesn't get hit. Or if at least if it does hit, there's a way to change it up a bit that doesn't require too much. So guys, enough rambling. Well, hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of this. What are you playing in your DD decks? I'd like to hear what you guys are playing. If I wasn't playing the Omni combo, if you don't want to play the Omni combo, look into other things that you can do which requires less resources. That if you do brick for the satellite combo, you can at least do something else. Things like the artifact combo is a nice thing to look at, and the Buster Lock combo with the Union carriers is another thing to look at. Those are 2 other things that I would look into if you don't want to go down the route of Savage Herald. So as always guys, like, comment and subscribe. Till next time guys, as always, happy dueling.